Hey, welcome back to The Dive. Today we're joined by Christine from Banyan Gold. But before we dive into it, I'm just going to remind you to tap that subscribe button. Hey Tara, welcome to The Dive.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Okay, so we have seen a breakout in the price of gold this morning, now above $1,800. What are your thoughts on what is driving demand right now?
Well, everything that we've seen in this COVID world and the printing of money and starting to see some signs of inflation, that's all good news for the price of gold. And many of us who've been in the mining industry, we've been kind of preparing for ultimately to see the price of gold increase. So it's not a surprise.
It appears some of the large producing companies are starting to trade at low cash flow multiples. Do you think if the price sustains, we will start to see more of an appetite for the large producers?
Oh, absolutely. As soon as the market sentiment starts to turn towards gold, as we see the gold price can increase and, hitting above 1800 was a key milestone that we needed to see. We're going to see that change because our majors are going to be cash flowing very significant multiples. And then you'll see that work down to the juniors or the mid tiers and then to the juniors like Banyan Gold, which we're expecting a pretty exciting 2021.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about your company. As we do with all of our new guests, what's the 2-minute pitch for Banyan Gold?
Banyan Gold is a Yukon-focused gold exploration company. We are rapidly advancing our ORMAC project. We put out a 900,000 ounce resource last year, and it is a near surface, potentially open pit mineable project, very similar to Victoria Gold's heap leach mine just down the road, which reached commercial production in 2020. We think that we have an excellent 2021 planned. We're financed. We started drilling in early February. So we've already put out our first results of 2020, and we'll have continuous news flow through the year, building that resource towards our 2 million ounce target. And this last week, we put out metallurgy, which exceeded our expectations with 90% recoveries from both the oxide and the sulfide, which really supports that this is potentially an open pit heap leach mineable operation. Expect great things from us this year. We expect it to be transformative as we advance this project.
So we have to ask, how challenging is it to mine for gold in the Yukon, given the lack of overall infrastructure and climate?
Well, that's where a lot of misconceptions need to be debunked because Yukon has fabulous infrastructure. Our project has a main highway through it, existing roads, a power line. We even have a substation adjacent to our 2 deposits, and we even have cell phone service right from the project. So that's a huge advantage. And that also helped Victoria Gold. And we're right beside the 2 newest mines in the Yukon, Alexco Resources high-grade silver mining operation. There's a mill just 10 kilometers away, and Victoria Gold's Eagle heap leach mine just 40 kilometers away. So we benefit from having existing infrastructure as well as what I think is going to be the next major long-term mining district in Canada.
What else can you tell us about your current ongoing drill program?
Well, we're already 6,000 meters in, which, is not used to saying for a Yukon project in May. We're pretty unique. We're a year-round story. We drilled last year till December 15th, and then we started back up our exploration in February. That makes us really quite different than other infrastructure challenge projects in the Yukon or Canada. We are expecting more results every 2 to 3 weeks, so you can expect some pretty steady news flow from us.
So for investors watching the story, what are some of the key milestones or potential events they could be looking out for over the near term?
So this year, our drill program, we're really advancing our power line and our Oryx Hill target. We've told shareholders that we plan to put out our next resource when we're around that 2 million ounce mark. We are planning that will be, before 2022, as soon as we see from our drilling that we're meeting that mark. We're going to have ongoing results, and shareholders can watch when we put out the metallurgy that we committed to put out, which exceeded our expectations. To drill results, you'll see that we're continuing to add ounces and grow towards that target. That should be really exciting news flow for us. We're going to make sure that we put those results on our website. They already are, as well as in our 3D model. So you can see how this is growing along with us.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the show today, Tara.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. And in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, please.